Hey, how's it going? So today we're unboxing another heater from BLUU. But this one is a 2-in-1. It's an outdoor heater and a stove. How cool is that? Alright, here's the box. It's a pretty nice box with this camo theme at the bottom. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, you just use this for like camping, you know, pretty much. Ice fishing, outdoor sports. Again, this is the BLUU 2-in-1 outdoor heater and stove. The model is BL2000G. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this unboxed here. Alright, so first off, you'll see here's the little customer support instruction manual. Alright. Here's the handle. Nice, fully metal. This right here is a little spindle handle here, so it kind of keeps the heat off the metal. And it comes in a nice, cool blue carrying case. BLUU. Alright. So the case is actually very well constructed. And the cool part is to unzip it. Is basically unzip it, and the whole thing just opens up where you yank it out. I'll put that to the side over here. So let's go ahead and so usually what you have to do is take this little cage out first. So here's the cage. It's pretty unique feature here. So this is what you will use if you want the stove feature, right? Okay, well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but so this will go on top, and this will collect the heat, and this will kind of heat up, and it'll radiate heat around the room. You're still kind of able to use this if you put like a pot on top if you want to heat water, but that's about it, or that's the full extent of it, right? You shouldn't really use it for anything else other than that. What else is there? Here is where you kind of control the air inlet. Again, this whole top will be very, very hot. So if you do have kids around this, you really have to talk to them and explain to them that this whole thing is going to be hot. You can't touch it, all right? Again, this is the little add-on feature for the heater, right? Okay, so here's the stove, the bottom half here. Oh wow, look at that. That's a pretty looking thing. So this is all made out of construction, is all constructed metal. I would say aluminum. So let's go ahead and take this off here. I keep all my packaging just because when I store it, I like to try to put everything back. It's just better for me to store things and have it in a box so I know what is what, because I just have so much stuff. Here's the legs. It's just metal. The body's metal. Very nice finish. It's a very nice finish. Okay, so here's the top, and this is where you have the air valve too. So you're gonna move it from minimal to max. So overall, if you're using this as the base right here, right, this is where you will put your pots, your pans, if you're like cooking anything while you're camping, right? Has this nice little metal ridged feet here to kind of help keep the pot or pan or, you know, whatever you're cooking in place. And then from there, if you want the heating element, then you'll just kind of pop this on top here. And see how there's this little opening right here at the bottom, and there's kind of a little gap here on the heating element with the two knobs right here up front by the gap. So you just kind of put one right there into the hole, squeeze it together, push it down, and it should kind of stick inside. Let's try that again here. I think my thing's a little crooked and I'm just kind of doing it in midair. but that's okay. But basically, it'll lock right here into place down here at the bottom. And we get off screen, so I kind of push it in here. Yeah, I think this thing's just a little kind of too crooked. So mine will probably not engage that well. Let me just work at it here. Okay. I think that'll stay pretty well right now. So there's a ball at the bottom of each of these metal rails, and it just kind of goes into each side. But as you can see, it's staying in place pretty well. So again, this right now is the heating element, right? So the flame will kind of come up here, gather some gas, and this whole thing will turn red. You have this little air vent here to kind of control a little bit of that. You are still able to, you know, put a little pan up here to boil water if you want to do coffee or tea or hot chocolate or something. But if you want to really cook, then make sure that you have this whole top off, and then you, as I explained earlier, it has nice little metal feet to grip onto your pots and pans. As for the propane, you do have to get these smaller little tanks here. This one's almost empty. Yeah, you can kind of hear it. It's almost empty. This is a 7.75 ounce. This one's actually a name brand. I need to find little things I could kind of refill these myself. We cooked for about, because I have another one just like this, a different brand, but we were able to cook at least a good hour without any issues. It does do good against the wind. You know, I would still try to prevent too much wind from blowing onto your flame. But okay, so let's go ahead and install this here. Stick at the bottom. Twist, 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 twist. I was hoping I could fit a bigger one in here, but it looks like it's at the very bottom of the feet. So I don't think I can get like a bigger one. Okay, I think I got that in pretty straight here. So let's go ahead and keep twisting for a little bit. Okay, I think that should be okay. As you can see, it's pretty much right here at the bottom. Because I know that they carry different sizes. I have maybe, wow, that's pretty close to the bottom. So about maybe a couple millimeters. So I doubt the bigger tank would actually fit in this, because I think the next step up is almost a ½ an inch taller. So I mean, that shouldn't be too safe. It'll probably be better to get one of those extension cords if you want to plug in like a bigger propane tank. But okay, so let's see here. Did I get it in all the way? I don't know. Okay, so it's working. Okay, I don't have my lighter with me. Let's see. I do have a lighter over here, I believe. Let me go grab it. So as you can see, this will not have a ignition lighter like the other blue one that I opened previously. So this one you will need to provide your own lighting mechanism. Alrighty here. Okay, so I got my little lighter, not the best lighter in the world, but it'll get the job done. So I'm gonna hold it like this, turn it to minimum. You hear the gas? There you go, and it's lit. How cool is that? You see it? Right now it's already kind of burning off some of, I don't know, I guess kind of like the film, the cleaning. But man, look how pretty it is. And as you can see, the metal mesh is starting to heat up now and turn a little orangey red. Is that pretty? I think so. Alright. And then to turn off, you just simply turn off. Boop. And then I think if it's still hot, it might reignite. Nope, it won't reignite. But yeah, that's it. So this one doesn't have the ignition, you know, how the other one it had the igniter for you. So you just have to just bring a lighter with you to activate it. But it's pretty fast and easy. Alright. Again, this is a 2-in-1. Right now, this, again, like I said, is the heater shield, which helps provide a lot of heat. This tank would not last as long. I would think 2 hours or so, 2, maybe 3. So, you know, you just have to really understand what the purpose of this is for. And, you know, if you use this, if this is your only heater and cooking stove, then yeah, I would really think twice, right? I would use this mainly as a portable stove, a secondary stove, and maybe a heater if you're just sitting around somewhere. But you really have to pick and choose. I think it's useful if you want to heat up some water for, you know, tea or coffee, and then you also want to stay warm around it. But I wouldn't use this to heat you up for the whole night. I mean, unless you have the adapter to plug this into like a 20-pound propane tank, this will not last you as long as you want it to, right? So that's why, you know, you can get one of these with a 1-pounder, which would last you a propane tank that's 1 pound will probably last you throughout the whole night, right? So this is the propane BLUU's propane heater, portable heater here, right? With the 1-pound tank. This would be enough to last you, heat your whole tent, heat up everyone for the whole night on low. This serves two functions pretty well, but you know, if you want to use this as a long-term heater, then you would have to get the adapter and just plug it into like a bigger tank, because this one here is only good enough for cooking and, you know, just make a couple hours of just a little heating. But again, I would not use this as a long overnight type heating. I would use this as a secondary, because I would bring my own cooktop propane stove, and this would be my secondary, so I could do two things at once. You know, if I want to heat up a soup or heat up water, that I would use this to do that. All right. So again, this is actually going to be my third little 2-in-1 kit here, because I really love the way this is, and I enjoy just the look of it. So this is going to be my so I don't have 2 of these. All right. Any questions, comments, leave it below. Again, this is the 2-in-1 stove from BLUU. And then, of course, you know, here's the handle. You know, you would just attach it here on the side. Let's see, where's the holes? There's the hole. So you stick the holes here, and then you can just kind of hold it like a lantern, you know, if you want. Squeeze it in, and it'll stay like that. Pretty cool. And there's the handle. Okay, I'm going to take the handle off because I don't really use it like that. Okay, questions, comments, leave it below, and I'll see you on the next one.